Omega, born and confined to the cloning facility on the Camino. Young Omega serves as assistant to Chief Medical Scientist Nala C. Offered an opportunity to escape, Omega joins the Bad Batch on their adventures. Hello and welcome to Centurions Corner, and today we are reviewing from Star Wars The Black Series and the Bad Batch. I guess it's the last one of the Bad Batch that we need to join the boys, which is Omega. And yeah, she's looking pretty cool. I mean, it's the first time we've actually got like a child slash character, which is a bit weird to get this even before like the main man himself, Anakin Skywalker. But yeah, she's looking pretty cool. We got a bow, we got a mask and all that stuff. I never liked this animal. It just looked like a parrot with his neck literally just snapped. And they've just created it into a thing, so it is a bit of a weird thing to have on here, but nonetheless I'll take it as an extra accessory. On the side we have got Omega with that little strange broken neck parrot at the bottom here as well, and then turn it around we've got Omega number 10. It says that she's the Camino version, but I think it's pretty much the only version that we actually got in there, apart from when her hair kind of fell out of line when everyone thought she was a child of Palpatine. Anyway, there's a bio and we turn it around back to the front. So I guess without further ado, let's just crack this bad girl open. Right, so here she is in a blister pack. She's a bit top heavy. It's not holding her up at all. It's just really weird to have this really small character on this giant 6-inch kind of sort of style box, to be honest. And even the bow looks massive. It's like the same size as her. So anyway, we'll pull her out, get our first impressions. I'm quite sort of excited to have like a, well, it's going to sound weird, a child Black Series figure, but you know, the only thing that we always seem to get is kind of like a Jawa or like an Ewok in a smaller size. So yeah, I'll be interested in what she can do and what articulation they have given her. So we'll be back in a moment. Away, we're taking her photos. What can I say about the figure? Actually, she's not too bad of a figure. You know, we kind of need to buy her to finish off the rest of the Bad Batch. She comes with more accessories to sort of, I guess, make up for a lack of height and stuff on there. But I just feel like this thing here, it's just absolutely pointless. I just think it looks a bit naff. I'd rather have some other accessories. I don't know what, maybe some other sort of extra little things that she could come with and what she's used in the actual Bad Batch. I can't remember what, it's been over a year, but yeah, this is just I think it just cheapens the figure in my opinion. But anyway, so yeah, she comes with these 3 accessories, and the first accessory is this bow. So we review this part here because I've got her all holding it and stuff, and this is how she would look. It's quite nice, quite a good sort of size to her, a little bit oversized maybe. But yeah, she holds it quite well, and photographs really well with it as well. So you've got this nice gold kind of part on here. This is how she holds it. We've got the sort of bow sort of hand part up here, gunmetal, and a nice sort of translucent kind of pink parts here going with the bow. The bit I do find a little bit weird is that this bit here is removable, so I guess you could make it so it's sending off and shooting off in a way, but then I would like the whole middle part to be removable as well, so it's kind of like stationary, like there's no bow in it or something like that. So it just seems a bit weird that they make that bit removable but the rest not, maybe for packaging reasons, like it would snap off otherwise. But yeah, apart from that, it's probably the best accessory that she comes with. The other accessory she comes with is like a rebreather, little mask here, no kind of sort of clips or anything in place in there. It just literally just fits in over the mold off her face. It sits on there pretty well, to be honest. Doesn't want to fall off, so it has got a nice firm grip on there. Whether or not it's going to sort of whimper over time, but it does fit on there. And you can see the details, and they've got the nice silver parts of the rebreather around on the front and on the side, and they've got those different colours there to sort of separate the detail. So looking pretty cool. And obviously then the last accessory is this kind of bird parrot cat thing, upside down head, and the details on there. I mean, the eyes are done. I kind of think it needs a bit of black wash on there. This green looks really cheap and plasticky. Just doesn't look kind of Black Series to me. Kind of looks like a very sort of cheap action figure accessory thing. It has got articulation here at the body, so you can kind of move it, but I would rather articulation in the legs. I mean, you can turn it right around to make it look the right way up, so it looks like it's kind of running away, but yeah, it just looks awful. Anyway, but actually going to the actual figure, we can go through her articulation. The articulation for the smaller figure isn't too bad. So head wise, we've got left, we've got right. She can look down this far and look up. Got a bit of swagger in there, and we've got lower neck movement at the bottom as well. Arm wise, we've got full rotation, comes up this far. We've got rotation here at the elbow, and it's on the bend. No butterfly joint or anything in there, unfortunately. And it does come up about that high. Rotation at the wrist, and it's on a hinge. Waist wise, it's not that great. It's just at the waist, so we've got the swivel. She can't really look down, and she can look back quite a bit. Legs can come up this far, forward, back, upper thigh rotation. We have rotation at the knee as well, and a single knee joint that comes up to this far. And also we have rotation at the boot cut as well. So it just seems a bit weird that we've got this tiny little hinge here for the knee, and then we've got a rotation here just about 2 seconds later at the boot cut. So yeah, it's a bit crazy. And then we've got a rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So yeah, articulation wise, considering what we used to get for smaller figures in Black Series, she's actually coming out pretty on top on that one. So looks wise, yeah, it's a good reminiscence of Omega from Bad Batch put into Black Series kind of form. It's got the animation look on there, but not too much so that it kind of takes away from the other Black Series. So she fits quite well in there, and the face sculpt and the paint work on there is pretty good. The hair, it's got the sweeping back coming up here, and then we've got the sort of pendulum hanging off her head on that bit. Coming down to a sort of tunic and torso. Clean, sort of clean paint work on there, silver on the belt, going around, not really much to really go home about. Got the red on the cuff as well, and then down onto the actual boots, it's just brown and brown trousers and stuff on there. So yeah, in all, it's not too bad. It's quite a good little mini figure. But now it just literally just finishes off that Bad Batch sort of set. So now, I always do this at the end of a Bad Batch video, where we go, right, we have finished it off, but we haven't. But we have now. So we've got Tech, we've got Hunter. I should be doing it in sort of Omega abbreviations, I guess, shouldn't I? Really, like Breaker. He doesn't want to stand. There we go. Crosshair. Who's next? Echo, which I think by far is probably my favourite. I think he's the best one out of the lot. I really like him. Really like the outfit. And then we put Wrecker right at the back here, so he actually still fits in the frame. So yeah, now finishing off the Bad Batch, they look really cool together. I don't think she really generally needs a overhaul or an upgrade as much as these guys did. I mean, she does sort of stand out quite a lot. I mean, maybe a weathering or something like that, but she wasn't like that in the show at all. So I think she's quite good, and she sort of like stands out with the bunch of the rest as they're all sort of darker from behind. So what do you think of this character? Do you think, what other accessories would you put with Omega rather than this thing? Or do you like this? Do you really like these kind of little creatures that we get? I kind of would have preferred a better looking creature than that. Let me know in the comments down below. You can subscribe, ding the bell, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.